Why are the universal shifts happening at what appears to be such a rapid speed? For many of us, our physical bodies and minds are struggling to keep up.
Now, the reason the physical bodies are struggling to keep up, same with the mental levels, is because you're playing with universalis states of consciousness. You see, when it comes to planetary changes, planetary shifts, the mind, from a physicality standpoint, smiles. See, the frontal lobe tries to process from the pineal pituitary gland. Process tap, 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 tap. And it brings in all this data, information, goes right through the subpsyche, and it says, aha, this over here equals that. Now, from the psyche through the subpsyche, through the frontal lobe of the brain, you're looking at this, you're looking at that, you're processing this, processing that, and then attempting to put it into this tiny little box called reality. Now, reality is something really kind of interesting. You hear all these theories of reality. You see what you believe, or you believe what you see, blah, 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 right? Well, what happens here? What happens when reality is being shaken via all relativities of dimensions? Begin to change. So this box, even the whole perception of it, even through the subpsyche, that at one time was absorbed through the psyche, becomes null and void. And this over here no longer equals of that. It equals isness. Now, the part that makes it a struggle here is all these dimensional planes are opening, and all the old is collapsing. So you take all these theories of relativity, ideals of realities, that this over here is going to equal that, that over here is going to equal this, that if I go this way, that way, that way, that way, aha, this is going to be the outcome. The part that makes it so odd is that it doesn't equal that outcome anymore. Even with E equals mc squared, what I think is what I'm going to perceive, all actions equal and are going to equal an equal opposite reaction, right? So what happens when that isn't true anymore? Well, all my actions no longer equal an opposite reaction. It just, once again, is. Now, when you go with your mental level for a moment, mental, anatomical, emotional level, and we say to it very literally, just is. Flowing through upcoming universal shifts with fluidity, grace, and ease. Great. It just is. Mount St. Helens, all these volcanic eruptions are exploding. Great. Just is. New ones are stepping off the planet. All right. How blessed they are. Let the system make full transition. But it just is. Now, for a moment, just watch how your body reacts. For a moment, let's watch how expansive it becomes when everything all around you, within you, just, hello, is. No mind, it just is. The universe is expanding, just is. This is going on, that's going on, that's going on, just is. What happens when we need not get super engaged, height and flight? Let's watch for a minute, gorgeous, how your specific body responds. Let's watch how all of our bodies respond. So right now, that pin jumped right out of my hand. It combustibly jumped. Maybe it doesn't like me. Maybe I have turquoise issues. Maybe I have issues with Native American Indians. Maybe I just really don't like their jewelry. Or maybe just is. Yeah, just is. Maybe doesn't matter. Maybe has nothing to do with me. Maybe just for a minute. It just is. Now, what just happened to your mental emotional level? Poof. How much of it just collapsed? How much did your body just open up? Start spiraling faster and faster.
And it feels great.
How much was there not an issue? How much of an issue was not created because of a turquoise pen? Yeah, but maybe I just wanted to refer to, dop off her chair and get the pen. Nope. Just is. Maybe I have issues with that pen. Nope. Just is. Maybe the pen doesn't like me. Oh. No, just is. You see how many places the head tries to take you? And every time it tries to take you there, watch how your body locks up. They're all streams of consciousness. They're all streams and pathways of consciousness. They're running in circles, spiraling. But right now it just is. Because we're not going to catch them. Because they're actually spiraling out. See, right here, all of these thoughts that at one time used to be all around you, all about you, all absorbed, are now poof, poof, leaving, goodbye. So when we let it be just that, as it just is, isn't it amazing how much the body starts to regenerate? How powerless those thoughts become. How cleared out the emotional structure becomes. How disempowered the emotions become. Because you see, the mind cannot jump into this. Has nothing to grasp onto. Has nothing to create a reality out of. Because realities right now look like this. There's nothing solid. There's nothing dependable. Solidifiedly dependable. Your body feels it. But isn't it great? It's called opening, taking a breath, and letting the rest of you come in. Isn't it wonderful? It's called fluidity of a dance. It's grace and ease without being what I call hijacked into all of the beautiful thought forms. All around, all around, all around. And that's before we even get into all the mass collective thought forms. Every thought that's ever been thought. All throughout the morning hours, all throughout the day hours. And letting all of that surround you, surround you, surround you, surround you. Yeah, just is. Because from there, those thought forms are all, you can let your eyes go out of focus, look up in the sky. Very literally speaking, physically speaking. Those little particles you see floating around are thought forms. But yet, just is. You see, we're not letting those thought forms come down into you. Wow. We're watching them dissolve all around you.